stream, so it's just on my cell phone. I'm walking into town to have breakfast. There's a good pho place, Vietnamese soup I'm gonna go to. And I bought my new camera now, so I have it on me. So after breakfast, I'm thinking I might go out to a pepper farm, and they do tours there. And then there's a local brewery in town that teamed up with the pepper farm, and he makes a special pepper beer that you can only get at the farm. So I could do that too, and so that's sort of my plan today. We're walking in. If you're interested in Cambodia, go check out the rest of my channel. I make proper videos like how I just said I'm gonna do. I've been living here almost 4 years, so there's lots and lots of videos in my channel, and I've organized it into playlists so you can easily find what you want to find. So apartments or hotels or how to find a job or teaching stuff, adventures or food, and different towns in Cambodia like Siem Reap and Battambang and Kampot and the islands, and there's even some playlists about Ho Chi Minh too in Vietnam. See, I got the new DJI Osmo 3. Right now I'm using my cell phone, but I mean I have it on me in this pouch here. And one thing I noticed is it's way bigger than the Osmo 1. Just it's physically bigger. It's the same, the same like shape, and it's like in a picture you couldn't tell. In a picture it just looks like the same thing, but maybe newer and nicer. But holding it next to the old one, it's actually like a lot bigger. The whole thing, the body, the little head thing on top is much bigger. The lens is bigger. And then it came with one of those clip-on microphones, and so I'm gonna have good audio. But again, what you're watching now is just my cell phone. It's a live stream on my phone. But for all the real videos coming up next, it'll be on my new camera. And hey, if you're interested in teaching, no one's writing anything, so I'm just gonna spit out talk about what's happening and what I do and everything. You can write in the chat if you have questions or a topic you want me to talk about. We're in Cambodia right now. I'm from Toronto, Canada. I can help you teach English, like figure out how you can start teaching English here. I'm a musician too. I'm a bass player. If you're interested in, let's get past this truck, hang on. So we've walked all the way down this road. This is like my country road to where I live. I'd get some breaks. So I've walked about 1 kilometer now, and we're at this is like the main road going into town. Everyone's going on any side of the road they want. Now it's about another 1.5 kilometers. Looks like a nice day. So if you're interested in teaching abroad, especially in Cambodia or Vietnam, I have links below to a really credible TEFL course. It's the same one that I took. It's government accredited, and they help line you up with your first job. It takes place in the country here, so it's a 4-week program, and then coming out of it, you get lined up with your first teaching job. They also have it, they offer it online too, so you can And that way you don't have to do it all in 4 weeks, and you don't have to like quit everything right away and move here. You could start saving up, start making the plan, and then in your spare time chip away at the course too online, so you can start getting the course if you did it the online way. And then when you come here, there's a few practical things you have to do in person to finish it off, but then that's only like less than a week. So online's an option. And then for those of you that already have a TEFL, or you're getting it some other way, or maybe in your hometown, there's an optional little side course just to help you get a job, and that's for people that already got their TEFL some other way. So go look at the link. There's many different types of programs you can choose, and they also operate in Ho Chi Minh. So if you're interested in Vietnam, you can check out the programs they have there too. And all of them come with hands-on job support, so consider it. And if you go for it, just mention you heard of it from Tom. Tom Trips Out. It's like a little electric go-kart. BC says max age to teach English. There is no max age. There's super old people doing it. I know why. That's a common thing to ask, so it's not strange that you ask that. Because, you know, every poster you see or you imagine, it's like people who are 23 and they're in their gap year, or they're taking 1 year to travel and they teach English, or they... And there is people like that, but, you know, I'm 39. I'm like somewhere in the middle. 39 and a half. Holy cow. Oh, it's the same guy did a U-turn. I hate that sound so much. Yeah, I worked with people that were like super old. Like, you know, you don't go around asking them their age, but they look like grandpas. Like, or sometimes they were a teacher in their old life and then they've retired, and then they come here and they don't want to do like nothing with their time, so they enjoy teaching, so they just keep on teaching here. And I think sometimes in some countries, if you don't take your pension right away, and you wait a bit, you can get more per month if you wait like 5 years or 10 years. Right? Like if you, instead of taking it at 55, you take it at like 70, and then you'll get way more. So then sometimes people move here at like 60 years old, and whatever, I'm like talking out my ass, but you know what I mean? They'll come here and work until they feel like, you know what, I need to retire. Then they can get their retirement from back home, and because they've delayed it, they'll get more per month than if they started it early. Blah, 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 blah. You know, a lot of people, they don't like doing nothing, and some people enjoy teaching, and you know, you got to do something with your days. Verse says, "Morning, Tom. How are you now?" I'm good. He's referring to like the last stream. I had a cold, kind of. I was sick, so yeah, it's gone. I'm better now. Did a few videos in Phnom Penh. They're both up now. I did the train and I did the hotel I was at. I have my new camera on me in my pouch here. So I'm gonna get breakfast, and then after I'm thinking go to the pepper farm. We'll see how I feel. I just feel like that's nice and easy. I still have to get used to this camera at home. I was looking at it. You could say, oh, it's the same as your old one, but it's like a whole new camera. it's like leaps and bounds ahead. So, and I have the little clip-on microphone and everything. And what's cool about that mic is I haven't tested this yet, but it has a USB-C thing on the receiver of the mic. Has the little mic, and then there's a receiver thing for it. And you can plug the receiver into any device, so like my laptop. And then when I'm teaching online, I could clip the microphone here, like I would have a much clearer audio when I'm teaching. And all you have to do is plug in the receiver and then push a little button on the mic, and then you're golden. But I haven't tested that. BC's asking, this street looks busier than, you know, tiny small town Kampot. Is this the city center? What this is like the big highway road like into Kampot. So put it in perspective, like this is actually tiny because this is what they're calling a highway. Like, so this is like the big main road that goes into, you would come from this way, that goes into Kampot, and the durian is straight down there. You can see the durian from here. And then if you turn right, that's towards the river. You know, when I showed the beach and the riverside in Kampot. Down there's the market. That's so crazy and chaotic. What I started doing was walking down that other street to go in that direction because it's like an empty street, and then turn left. But I've already come too far now. Maybe I'll go one street past it instead of one street early. Unless you guys want to see the market, let's go down there, yeah. Oh, it's just really hard to walk there. Everyone's doing everything. Let's just go for it. Had to just run for it there. So all along the left side coming up is a giant local market. I did a video inside of there one time too. Talkative. Sorry. Talkative says Vietnam recently removed the law that required their citizens to learn English. Does that mean there's more competition in Cambodia for teaching jobs now? No, that won't affect that. BC, thank you. BC just sent me $2. I'm trying to put a heart on it. There we go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. Today's actually the last day that any revenue from YouTube will make it onto September, because they're 2 days. It's a 2-day lag on YouTube. So, and I'm in a different time zone, so it's something like by noon my time, then September's over. So you just helped me, and then that money comes to me sooner. You know what I mean? Anything after that time will be the next month later. So BC, you snuck it in there in last minute, so that's awesome. I get more on the next one. If anyone else wants to donate, there's like the super thanks option, or what I also recommend is I have a members section on YouTube. It's $4.99, and what's better about that kind of is after you've donated, you get access to there's like 150 videos. I do little short live streams just for members, showing what I'm eating or behind the scenes, or when I upload videos early and I schedule it, the members can see them when they're not public yet. You can see them early, so you get sneak peeks too. And it's $4.99 a month, and I just suggest if you're going to make a small donation, you might as well do that, because then you'll get some content out of it. And you can just quit right away, so it's only 1 month, you know what I mean? I don't get insulted if you sign up and then quit, that's fine. Even if you just do 1 month and binge it all and quit, that really helps. So if $4.99 is, you know, you just want to do a buck or two, then you can do the super thanks, or just being here and just being here watching is fine with me too. Thanks a lot, BC. So let's look at the stuff they've got here. So if you need a fan, or like, you know, little plastic containers, and it's going to turn into food and produce and this is why I didn't want to walk here. People are trying to park and I'm standing in the way with my phone. Some shrimp there. Okay, it looks like I'm not in anybody's way right now. But not for long. Here we go, octopus. And shrimp. BC says, did I just see a Jurassic Park t-shirt? Maybe. I didn't see it. Life will find a way. This is why I was talking about going down the quieter street, but everyone's looking at me too. Doing it for you guys. Now I'm in the middle of the road. You just have to like look out everywhere and keep moving and move. As long as everyone keeps flowing like liquid, it all just flows. Oh, sorry. Some eggs. So I think these are like half fertilized chicks inside of these. It's called balu, and you like open that up and it's like the chick is only halfway through, it's still a fetus in there or something, and they scoop that out and eat it. But sometimes there's still like a feather or like a beak, and they crunch that. Okay, we're getting close. I'm getting pho first. I'm gonna get pho first, and then right across the street is this guest house I always go to called Studebaker Guest House. It's where I always hang out, and they have $1 drinks, and and it's an American owner, and I'm becoming friends with him because I'm a regular there, and he just bought his own tuk-tuk for the business, and so that he can take people on tours. And I said, oh yeah, the next video I do, I'll you know, I'll hire your guy to take me or whatever. So that's what I might, and there's a pho place like very close, so I'm gonna get the pho and then walk over there and talk to them about it. But you never know if he's busy or I didn't plan it at all. But usually when I go there, it's really chill. He's just hanging out, so I know they could take me. It won't take long either. It'll take an hour and a half probably round trip. So there's the guest house. Studebaker. And then I want to make a video on his guest house too, but he's been full lately. So, you know, we want to show some rooms and stuff. But I think that could be even a separate video. Like the one today could be like some foreshadowing kind of Studebaker guest house. Okay, we're on it, and then we just leave and we go. We don't really show the guest house that much. And then in the very near future, then it's like, I'm back at Studebaker. Remember from the pepper farm video? We're gonna take a closer look at this guest house. Or, yeah. I think this is the right street. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So we're getting close to the end. So this is a real, I don't want to bother people. It's a real Vietnamese place. Yes. You see, is Coca-Cola a thing there? They're probably just, they get them for free maybe. They have all the same drinks we have here. Yeah, Talkative is asking, am I ever called Barang? It's Cambodian's word for gringo. Yeah, it's like you're a foreigner. I think it originally means like a French person when it was first ever invented, because it used to be French people here. But it quickly evolved into just, you know, any white guy walking around is a Barang. Yeah. I think I might end it now because it's like really quiet in here, and then I'm like talking really loud, and it's like echoing in a quiet place. Everyone's trying to have their breakfast. I got out what I wanted to say, checked in with you guys. Go check out my playlist and the rest of my videos. And if you're interested in teaching, go check out the link below and consider becoming a member. Until next time, how you spend your days is the way you spend your life. It's never too late to start tripping out.